Hello. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome to Saturday? Is it Saturday? Oh, days. They just... Are they a thing anymore? Are we still keeping this old idea of days hanging around? You know, it's 2021, I think. Yeah. Hello, and welcome to Saturday stream. And we're back to Signs of the Sojourner. Lots of S's. Saturday Signs. Sojourner. Sojourn Day. Yeah. This is a little game, little card game about trying to communicate with people properly. So it also doesn't have sound right now. Oh, that's because I'm not. Should have sound. There it is. There is sound. Hello, it's you. Is it? Oh yeah, so it is. How is you? I see you've had some more travels in the very happy looking pleasant lands of Valham. With big skull friends and nice hammocks hung up between trees. It's a good time. Yeah, let's continue this story. So the idea behind this story, I guess, is we are Miss Lands are whip, but I fear that you fear what will be there. Yeah, so this is a game where we play the child of a sojourner, somebody who used to go on journeys and who used to run a shop, and they died recently, and we've taken over the shop. And so we're going on the journeys with our friend here, Elias, is running the shop, although they clearly have indications that they want to get out into the real world as well. And we're traveling around the world trying to communicate with people, get things for our shop, and trying to convince the people who the big old money owners in the big city that they should not stop the caravan coming to this town, because then our shop will die. Good source of unmolested pine and ancient wood harvesting, though, for the moment. Good for you. How are the carrots coming along? Hi, Gero. How you doing? You all right? Happy birthday. Yeah. So we're back here. This is also Samuel. He lives in our village. We just met him. He seems lovely. He cooked us meat. I think I can't remember what he cooked. There are many and turnips. Wonderful. Yeah, so this is Nadine. She runs the caravan that travels between city to city. Between city to city, that's definitely a phrase. Yeah, and she's preparing to leave. These symbols represent the language with which somebody speaks, as it were. So this person is empathetic and observant, but also logical and diplomatic, which is nice. You're here, and on your laptop. Yay, no touchscreens, hooray. How you doing, miss? You alright? She's preparing to leave. Ooh, straight into the point. But based on how well you can do these card games, you can either have good or bad conversations with these characters. And I think I have... oh yeah, there's only 5 trips in this game. We've already done one. Okay. Caravan will be in cliffs. Okay, so we do have to schedule, I guess. Some stuff. Sure. You will still be blaming all your typos on the touchscreen typing. That's fair. The thing is, you've got to unlearn it now. So it's a whole different skill set, and it's still the touchscreen's fault because they made you learn that process. So you're doing good. Went on a 10-mile walk today, so you're a little tired. How's yourselves? I went on a 2-mile walk. So I'm a fifth as tired as you. I did see you made friends though. I saw that on Instagram. Yeah. So. This is Anne Calendar, apparently. What else show? You need to make it back to Bartow in time. Samuel needs vinegar from Romina and allies. Okay, so Samuel, he wanted vinegar for something. You did, your little baby bird. Yeah. Old Hurst will be hosting a community cook-off. Bartow in time, you need vinegar. Elias needs an instrument. I forgot about that. Elias wants some sort of instrument. Not sure where to get it from. The arts place, I guess? What's an Instagram? It's like your regular gram, but you can just stick it in the microwave. It's great. We don't have anything because we've just come back. We have a locket, which is wonder who knew her out there. So this is the locket of our recently deceased mother, and we've just found it. The very first scene in this game was me and Elias as kids fighting about whether or not we should look at this, and I guess we didn't. It's a type of coffee. Ah, right. You only need a gram of it to make a mug. Yeah, and these are the cards that we have. Some of them have certain abilities, like this. These are some people we've met. So this is Elias, childhood friend. This is Nadine, runner of the caravan. Isabella, old friend of our mum, who runs a sweet shop. Klaus, who speaks like this, and sells sausages inexplicably. Ramir, who I haven't really had much of a chance to talk to because I didn't do very well the last time I tried. He's in the caravan. Matilda, she sells sauerkraut or something somewhere. What was it? Matcha? Matcha and reading fortunes. There we are. Salem. Oh, they were the artsy person who was a bit hipstery, and I didn't really understand because they were the first person to speak a different language than I understand. So, 1 gram equals instant coffee. Yeah, and this is our friend in town who makes food. And there's a lot of characters by the looks of it. And a scarecrow. Is that a blob? We'll find out, I guess. So I can't be friends with everyone, I guess. I've just got to organize things. Right, let's talk to Nadine. Nadine is checking with the caravaneers, kicking tires and preparing for the road ahead. This game's very colourful, by the way, which is quite cool. If you ride with a caravan this time, it's the full route. No training wheels. Think you can handle that? Maybe. I usually expect folks to be more experienced before taking them along. I'm making an exception here. So she has had instructions to stop the caravan from coming to our town, but she was a friend of our mum. She's doing us a favour, and we've got to kind of prove our worth, make our shop good. I won't hold your hands. I can help around Remina, but I've got to look out for everyone else too. Righto. Okay, you're talking in logic, and I've got 3 strikes. So I need to do 2 good conversations to get an ultimately good chat, or 3 bads to lose. So we're gonna have a little. That's literally the only thing I can do. Cool. We can keep that going. I really want to do that. That's a bit of a waste. Fine, do that. Yep, that's good. Wonderful. So I just got to match the symbol on the end card. The road from Aldhurst to Ramina is mountainous. Be prepared. Lovely. Have we been to Ramina? I'm not sure we have. I came by the store earlier. Not bad. If you keep this up, Barto might stay on the route after all. Believe it or not, I have faith in you. You made it to Aldhurst your first time out. It's a promising start. Oh, Kiro and Miss just joined. Hello. Please not too much logic. Oh, that's fine. That works. Prepare. Oh, this is a new one. Choose which card from your deck you will draw next. Ooh, interesting. That's nice. I'll probably have that. But you give me an easy way out. Yeah, I'm going to reveal your hand. Am I going to do that? Well, you're definitely not going to be able to reply to that, so... I'm going to clarify, just for now. Just going to clarify. Ooh, lovely. Doobly-doobly. Your short conversations could be conducted through cards. Well, yeah, but everyone's hand's hidden. It's very difficult. You know, you are welcome to ride with us, but I won't lie and say the caravan is always the easiest route. It's good for providing safety and expertise, but it's a long road. You'll get a good haul, but you'll be exhausted by the end. I'll get you there, but it's still on you to acquire the goods you need. Oh yeah, we only needed 2, yeah. Just remember, you can't please everyone, and you'll have a hard time on the road if you try to. Yeah, I think we're probably going to leave the artist to hang dry, because I don't have any cards to talk to them with. She nods to herself and she gives your truck a once-over and continues with her inspections. Lovely. Yeah, I can only have 10 cards in my hand, and I have to take a card each time I do this. So, I like this. This looks very good. What was this? Prepare, select any card from your deck to draw. Maybe. I could I could replace that with that, or I could get that, which is just really good. Foster? Well, if you're talking to a Brit, we have a "Have you seen the weather?" as a permanent card. That's the opener. But you can't say it twice in a conversation, so... I'm tempted to get rid of this, but I don't know how many other people are going to be creative and industrious that I'm going to have to talk to, so... I see no real harm in getting rid of one of these in exchange. Yeah, that seems fair. Anyone else get hail today? No, we got a lot of rain. No hail. Right, we've got to move on. We need to, presumably, the caravan will be in Pachenko, so we might as well follow the caravan to Pachenko. We would like vinegar. I want to go to Romina. So yeah, we need vinegar and an instrument. Sure. Okay. Yeah, so I've got a... Ah, there's a road straight to Clifton. That's nice. Yeah, so the caravan's going to be in Pachenko. We might as well follow the caravan to Pachenko, I guess. Got rain and sleet and snow. And more rain. But no hail. Lots of wind. Nice. Presumably, I haven't been to Old Moray yet. Folks in nearby towns may be able to tell you how to get there. I can't even get there yet. I just know it's there. Never been to Romina. Oh, that's where I got to get vinegar from. Okay. So, okay, we might as well go to Pachenko. Caravan's next stop here through day 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes sense. Or I can go here. Just talk to sausage person. Go here, talk to Matcha. She offered to read my fortune, or I can go to Aldhurst and talk to somebody I'm not very good at talking to. No idea what's going on there. Let's go to Pachenko, why not? Do you have... I doubt the sweet shop seller has vinegar. But hey, we gotta follow the caravan. See what they got. Sounds like a good day to just bundle up with hot chocolate or tea and relax. Yeah. Miss, on the other hand, decided to go for a 10-mile walk. But I absolutely understand why. The streets are rowdy with celebration. Parents corral their children around dynamic sculptures. Old friends collide into spontaneous talks. Dogtails wag with the velocity of fan blades. Is it always like this around here? Maybe. Isabella. She looks stressed from performing too many tasks. Oh no. I can't remember most of these characters' voices, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. Though Isabella's store smells as good as always, she seems stressed, split between tasks that would keep multiple people busy. Probably just generic old lady voice. Oh, it's so lovely to have you back. Can you put on these gloves? These gloves on, please. My assistant didn't come in. Oh, sorry. Don't worry, I won't work you to death. I just need you to prepare an ice bath while I stir this mixture. We're going to be involved in some sort of weird curse, aren't we? Listen, you wasn't doing at least 2 of those things when you left the house. Cool. What do we got? What's this? You guys both not helpful here. Let's do this. Wonderful. Happy. I can prepare an ice bath. That I can do. How firm do you like your licorice? I don't add much flour anymore. Too tough on my teeth. Not to tease. To toughen my teeth. Yes, this will be a good batch. Oh, a smiley. I can tell. Soft, chewy, almost closer to gelatin than licorice. That's how your mum always preferred, you know? Oh. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Only had to put down 1 card. Wonderful. You had hail on and off. Ball bearing sized. Cats were not impressed. I can imagine. It's so nice having you around the shop. Marquess, and I haven't been getting on lately. Her word carries a lot of weight with the Circle, Pachenko's wealthiest patrons. Sorry, the Circle, Pachenko's wealthiest patrons. Around here, they're the closest thing in a town to a governing body. Reckon their wife friends have been avoiding me. Oh, bloody mafia. Oh well, just think if it was one more reason to stop by and see me again soon. Community rivals. Helping Isabella out is always a worthwhile learning opportunity, especially as one of Mum's friends. And we got more licorice. Yeah. Yes, these are good. Ebenezer good. That's better than that, just in general. Oh, hello. Ah, Marquet. Monsieur. She's chatting with a group of artistes, but she's not arty herself. The patron. There's an outdoor art show in the square with a well-to-do crowd in attendance. Your dusty attire raises eyebrows as you browse. Eyebrows. Stopping to study an oil painting of an abandoned city, you're suddenly aware you've been studied yourself. Licorice. I kind of want it to be the same old lady voice, just slower. Don't mind me. I can't help but delight in the sight of new faces around Pachenko. That's going to get very annoying, isn't it? My name is Marquess, or I don't really know how to pronounce it. My parents never told me. And this lovely little show is all my doing. I heard about your mum. Please accept my deepest condolences. I'd have rolled out the red carpet if I'd known of your coming. So, is that piece your favourite? I hope I didn't speak too much. Nope, here we go.
Marks.
Marks. Okay, so it's not marks. Allows you to play another card. I don't want to play another card immediately. Oh, actually, no, I could do that, couldn't I? Yeah, sure. Why not? Do that. Then play that immediately. Now I can see your hand, see what you're like. Okay, you can respond to a lot of things. That's nice. Okay, got to get out of free card. I guess I'm gonna have to do this, right? Well, I could clarify, I guess. Well, it's a bit dour for my tastes, but to be drawn to that piece in particular, you must have a keen eye for art. The city in this painting is horror, once a great, now dead and abandoned. It's distracting to focus on the unpleasantness of the past. Wouldn't you rather enjoy some cute cat paintings from a circle artist? You need Hazel for all the Temtem name nonsense. Oh, you haven't heard of the circle? Strange, but your attire does suggest you've been spending your time under a rock. Well, at least one of the things I found under this rock were manners. I don't suppose you've ever looked under there. Well, no matter. You're here now, and it's no accident. You see, I too have a keen eye for talent. Circles, they're hard to draw. How do they work? Nobody knows. Okay, so you still have a... That'll do. Good, that's exactly what I wanted. And then that way I can... Sure. Do that. We only know rectangles in this house. Everything's rectangles. The circle is Pachenko's council of patrons, of which I am one. Obviously. Our guidance is what sets this town apart from the others. No art means no vision, no future. The makings of a dead, sterile civilization. Not unlike horror here. You're in a cult, I get it. Understand. Your mum shared the circle's vision, you know. Many years ago, Pachenko was her home. The town owes a lot to her. The first time I met her, I had a very good feeling. The same one I feel talking to you now. You're just trying to recruit me into your cult. Stop it. I do hope you'll come back. The circle can always use new friends. Suspicious face. Please keep that going. You did not keep that going. Clarify in between there. Screw you. So that's what you get for trying to trip me up. This is how I actually conduct a conversation. Somebody asks me a question I don't know, and I'm like, actually, going back, haha, I knew you were trying to trip me up there. This thing we said earlier, I'm using it as my backup plan. Alas, I really must be running along now, but please, have some wine.
Consider it a welcome gift. Don't be shy. I always provide far more than my guests can drink. No need to thank me now. I'm sure we'll talk again soon, won't we?
How dare? She's just jealous of all the black attire with the white mask. It's great. We're so fancy. Okay, we got told about the circle. Marcus seems to know a lot more than she lets on, but she wasn't kidding about the wine. The crate of red wine is almost too heavy to carry back to your truck. But we did. Wine bottled in Romina, but given to you in Pachenko. So it's not vinegar, but don't drink the wine. That's good advice. I don't want either of these. Okay, just that for that, sure. No change. Onwards! Okay, let's move on. We're on a roll. Give wine to any of your enemies. View the calendar. So we are in Pachenko. The caravan's going to be in Clifton, so we just follow the caravan, I guess. Samuel does want vinegar from Romina, though. And oh, no, we are going to Romina. Okay, that's cool. Sure. So I guess we want to go to Clifton, yeah? Yeah, sure. Clifton. We can get a bit of fatigue, but we'll be fine. Fatigue. Fatigue is a card that is useless but sticks in your hand anyway, so it just clutters up your hand. On this visit, there's more time to observe the distant beauty around Clifton. The rows of sheer cliff faces, portraits of sedimentation built through the centuries. Must be why so many rooftops here have chairs and tables. Because it looks nice. Klaus, she's inviting people to sample her wares. A curious spider, sorry miss. Of all the merchants in Clifton, Klaus runs the only entirely empty stall that nonetheless remains open for business. From appearances alone, it's not clear what that business is. Confused tourists scan the stall and walk on.
It appears your travels have been prosperous. Congratulations to you. It is good to see you thrive. I'm afraid I'm fresh out of roasted nuts. Supply issues and so on.
It wasn't sausages, it was nuts.
Nothing to be done about it in these times.
I don't mind, I'm here for a chat. Chat. What you got in your cards? Eh? Cool. Fine, I'm okay with that. Do that. The ASMR person I know.
What's this you have? Licorice? Reminds me of absinthe when prepared with a sugar cube. The wonders of this world never cease, to be sure. You know, Clifton isn't my home. I travel much like yourself.
What? Fatigued? In which case I feel bad for you. What's this? Sure, I'm going to get this out of my hand. Does that mean you start the next round? Who knows?
Do you find these places you go welcome you, arms open? You can't always trust a smile, I've learned. Over and over.
Is in the kitchen with your headphones on for all the ASMR and you're already criminal. You can take the headphones off.
I wondered, the more I mistrusted. What? Was it my fault? What? The more I mistrusted, I wondered, was it my fault? That's probably a slightly better way, clearer way, to arrange that sentence. But it often has nothing to do with you, not personally. Remember that.
Good advice. One moment, Klaus stands in front of you, alluding to troubles in Clifton or throughout the world. The next, she vanishes. She stole my licorice! How absolutely dare. But I stole her card. What's this? Chapter allows you to play another card immediately. That's quite dangerous. I only have a few cards that I can play immediately after this. It says allows. could easily read forces. I'm quite happy to do that, actually. Just stick it. Well, that's what I get for doing ASMR. Hello. Alexis, an enthusiastic peddler of salty snacks. Great. Somebody to go alongside the roasted nuts. Bad company. After the theft, no one looks you in the eye. Idle merchants become busy as you pass. Have you contracted a disease? You approach a nut merchant who hastily tries to close.
Oh, excuse me, stranger. I must break for lunch. Come back another time. Or don't.
I want to chat with you. Have a little chin wag. How you doing? What are your cards like? Cool, cool. Got a variety. Nice. I'll give you a bit of a choice.
Oh, I can't be so cruel to a newcomer. Around Clifton, it's an ill omen to be stolen from. Your bad luck spreads like nuts on a chalkboard. Superstitious, sure, but notice how others stare, simply because we converse. I am marked, at least for a time. By the way, I've heard roasted nuts cure bad luck. I happen to be their foremost provider.
Fatigue. I do not have my shuffle card yet. That's all I can do, really. Put something in between there if I need to. I may need to. Oh, that's it. Cool. Okay, Goodle, how do you ban a streamer from their own stream? Surely you've Googled that before now.
Cashews, almonds, pecans. My poor naive friend. I have every nut that still grows in this iron world, roasted to perfection. I might not be able to say it, but I sell it. Nevertheless, if you seek the one who stole from you, I know she flees to the desert oasis.
Alexis mentioned a place from Mum's stories. Desert Oasis.
It's a long road, seemingly endless, but the oasis waits at the end. A perfect reward.
Sounds to me like a bandit camp. Is Klaus real? I feel like the ASMR's cursed us. Well, they're gone now, so. Oh, great, I can't do anything. Well, if I can't do anything, I might as well get rid of that. If I'm gonna lose, might as well.
You must be exhausted, my poor fish.
Give me a fish.
Be adventurous. The world won't wait for you.
Good. I can kind of deal with whatever now. Oh, that's it. Yeah.
A predictable thief. Odd, isn't it? How she makes ends meet. Who knows? Take some nuts. How does she make ends meet? I don't know. What?
You thank Alexis for all their help. Whether you believe them isn't important. It's clear they only share such information on the condition of gratitude. Klaus fled to the desert oasis, but I got a lot of nuts. Got roasted nuts. In exchange for licorice. Cool. She'll escape soon. Person looks like Jim from Rosie and Jim. Yeah, it's got a bit of the sort of yarny hair. None of these are particularly great. We'll just do like for like. I'm quite happy with my thing at the moment. Cool. Move on. So I don't know how to get to the desert oasis, do I? Oh no, okay. Okay. Is there any point chasing this for the purpose of licorice? Or do we carry on? I mean, we need to get to Ramina to get the vinegar. I don't want to be full of fatigue. I'm going to be behind on everyone. Like, how long is it going to take to get here? It's going to take 4 days to get there and 4 to get back. Like, and it uses triangles and squares. No, screw it. We're carrying on. Got a job to do. I've got to look after the hometown. Screw a bunch of licorice, whatever. Moving on. Also, less ASMR. Oh, you approach a welcoming rest stop off the side of the road. Travelers sit around sharing stories. Join them for a spell. Ooh, choices. Sure. One woman entrances the group with the story of a massive dust storm outside Clifton. You listen and learn, preparing for the road ahead. Choose a card to gain a single-use accord. Oh, okay, interesting. There's no point putting it on a double because you're likely to get an accord with a double. So it's probably going to be one of these. Oh, that allows me to play another card immediately, so it's probably that. Yeah, so I can just play whatever I want after it. Cool. That was nice. We're now in Buchenbaro. Buchenbaro. An older woman reads a worn-out hardcover on a wooden bench. A couple races their bicycles down the lone dirt road. Everyone looks your way as the caravan passes. Matilda, she's waiting for you in front of the tea table. I have no idea what Matilda's voice was. Tea symbols. Matilda sits in front of a tea table, cross-legged on a pillow. Her store is dark, shades drawn, dimly lit only by candles. She opens her eyes to invite you forward. You like the hat that looks like a pumpkin? Pumpkin hat? Ooh. I may have missed. Also, hi, Christy. I don't know. You're here for matcha? No. I'm not good with accents. Does anyone remember the voice I gave this person? I don't know. Sorry, miss. If it's any consolation, whenever I want to do a Scottish accent, I have like a phrase to get into it, and my phrase is "Hello and welcome to Limmy's show." So that's something. It doesn't sound anything like Limmy, but for some reason that gets me into the mood. Generic dwarf accent, yeah. It was on the card. You were not quick enough. It's fine. Don't worry. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. You're here for matcha. How did I know? The leaves told me. Ha ha. Would you like your fortune told? I have no idea where this accent's going. It's fine. I'll walk you through the ritual. What? Just, I don't know. Just take a seat. No. Not everyone can have that voice. Oh. Allow. Unsurprisingly, that was the word ho. Take your bets on it. I can't do Welsh. I also just skipped that by accident trying to click back into the game after fixing auto mod. I'll fix you up some matcha. How about that? Is that annoying? Is that annoying enough? I'll fix you up some matcha. Oh, these are just awful cards. Please give me something else. Do something other than logic, please. No. Oh, great. You shuffle your cards. Thanks. Okay, I'll do that shuffle. Yeah, look at that. Pretty sure that was her first, the first alternate. What, just the high pitched? Isn't that warm? Like that. Sit for a moment, chill out. Think about your future. I want to pretend your paths ahead. Really? Yeah, that, okay. And now, as promised, I'll read the leaves. Hold on, I don't recognise this symbol. Gotta look this one up. Sorry. Wind, rain, lightning, thunder. Looks like you've got a bumpy ride coming up. A bumpy ride on a boat. Waves dancing along the water. Sounds like fun. Matilda mentioned a place from Mum's Stories. Wave dancer. What? Did she? Okay, I'll take your word for it. I would like to see your hand. What have you got? Lots of logic. That's bad for me. You have at least one of those. Okay, that's it. That's all we did. That's a voice. It's definitely a voice. Wow, that was fun. Thanks for letting me tell you for future. Careful if you take the direct road to Bartow. It's really travelled and not maintained. There's a road from Buchenbaro to home. Lovely. Tea symbols. Lots to think about after such predictions. At least you have some matcha to drink while you dwell over it. More matcha. Okay, so you get the same thing from the same person. Okay, got it. This is good. This is better than this. Go. Can't do Welsh and yet you insist you do the bloody Welsh. Yeah, that was part of the point. It's Wales. That's the best I can do. An older woman. No, that's Scottish again. I was literally watching a video with Rod Gilbert in it today, so I should be able to do it, but I can't. Sorry, you've been absent again. You're waiting for spring to spring you back to life. Haha. Well, fingers crossed. Hope you had a good hibernation. Right, Bucambaro is gone. The wave dance. Look at it all over there. Lots of places that are just not going to agree with me at all. Yeah, squares and diamonds. Squares and this legendary old smuggling ship. Right. Well, let's go here. There'll be a cook-off starting on day 21. We're not going to be there for that, are we? Number 1 stop for class, culture, and pickles. I don't really want. I want vinegar and a musical instrument. It's through day 19. Huh? That's yeah, whatever. You want the caravan to Bucambaro. Can be in Oldhurst. Oh, Ramin is that. It's Oldhurst is there. Yeah, cool. Let's go. More fatigue. You come across a roadhouse packed with travellers while a storm darkens on the horizon. Sure. Put off the rain and let it out. Not long after joining the others, the rain and wind battered the shelter. You surprise yourself by breaking out your shell to tell a story to lighten the mood. So this one time, I was in a jazz club and somebody went up to the microphone and started saying this poem, and it went. I can't remember exactly how it went, but it was something like ashes, two ashes. How did it go again? Two ashes or from? No, two ashes. Not two as in the number. Two as in the predicate, I guess. Choose a card to gain chatter. It will overwrite existing effects. The one of these two. Oh, yeah, I know what it means. Think it's about this little light of mine, actually. Was it? Might have been. Yeah, this one. Sure. Why not? Oh, and it has that permanently. Okay, cool. I assume there are negative ones of those as well. You've got 2 good ones so far. Okay, so I haven't been particularly popular in this town yet. Salem. The central plaza bustles with families out enjoying the weather. Weavers and rug makers in their open-air workshops and old folks playing cravar in the shade. Barto only gets a couple of days a year this mild. You hate it here. Someone's looking particularly pleased with himself. You can see. Pride and pickle juice. That's almost a pun. The air is ripe with anticipation, or maybe just fermented organic matter. The town buzzes with the talk of the coming cook-off and the rivalry between Salem and Totsuto. Oh, this was the one Oobs took offense to, wasn't it?
Let me guess, you're here to cheer me on, aren't you? Don't worry, I'm more prepared for the upcoming cook-off. At last, Totsuto will be unmasked for the pickled pilcher he is.
I thought it was a place. It's a person, apparently. Well, this bodes poorly. Let's go. Good. That allows me to do whatever the hell I want. So you are fine with those, right? But this gives me a single user cord, which is... We'll keep that in our back pocket. That's going to be a shuffle, isn't it? So I might as well get rid of this, which allows me to play another card immediately. That's just going to cause him to get angry. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to shuffle my hand either yet, because this is good. Well, I've got clear up space. Your favourite book? Never pilcher other people's pickles. Because Peter Piper learned this lesson.
Fate is full of surprises, but it never makes mistakes. In the end, the deserving prosper, and the undeserving are punished. It has nothing to do with luck.
Yeah, you say that from a position of success.
What do you think? Cabbage or cucumber? Bright red or mellow yellow? Trick question, I'm going to do it all. What, you ask, is the secret to making profoundly wonderful kimchi? Why, it's believing in yourself, of course.
Never pilcher other people's pickles. Pilchering pickles from people is a peculiarity that will peeve persons. Persons and parsons, I'll have you know. Okay, this is gonna give me... It's gonna give you a free turn. If I do that, then we're still that. That's good, and then I can do that. And I win! I actually have a successful conversation with you, Salem. Congratulations!
Before I take up a challenge, no matter how small, I like to do a little meditation. Disciplined visualization helps secure the desired outcome. By the way, there's a lot to do, see, smell, and taste in Anchor, although it's much too crowded for me.
Salem mentioned a place from Mum's Stories. Anchor. Not like the sea. More like the Egyptian symbol. You managed to give Salem the slip. Seeing as how he's perfectly capable of carrying on a conversation on his own, you're not sure he'll even notice. Ooh. We got kimchi. A vase of kimchi, as you do. More of these? Creative in design. Again, they did say in this game, don't try and please everyone. You're not going to be able to happily communicate with everybody. You only have 10 cards. Is it worth keeping this? I might just try and get by with tricks and logic. Empathy. So if I just get rid of that. Just not have that at all. But there were places that were squares and... No, there were squares and triangles, weren't they? So we probably don't need this. I think that's getting in the way for how few diamond places we've been to. So I'm going to actually take this. And swap it with that. Get rid of all my diamonds. I'm not artistic at all. Hello. Hello to Suto. He's preparing for a cook-off. Stepping into Vim and Vinegar. Stepping into Tessuto's shop is like dying and going to pickle heaven. Among jars stacked out almost up to the ceiling, the proprietor appears to be having trouble with a stubborn lid. What's your voice?
What is this? A visitor? Wonderful. You've come at just the right time to give me a hand with this jar.
I'm scrunching up my face to make this voice. I don't know if it helps, but it feels like it fits. Oh, these cards are horrible. Might not get the opportunity to do that again. Oh look, I have the opportunity to do that again. Please say you have another circle. Good. Okay. Elaborate. Inherits the right-hand symbols from the previous card. What? Oh, I see. It adds it. Oh, that's pretty cool. That'll be helpful. See? Look at that. Oh, completely useless because we're on an accord. Vimy Vinegar, the best potato chip maker in all of New York.
Here we go. Well, there we go. Note to self: stop screwing the lids on so tightly. Like my face. But not that it matters. I can already tell this batch is not up to snuff.
Kashwing. Next conversation.
My recipe calls for my family's distinctive vinegar, but my shipment from Naruto has gone missing. What is that old brother of mine playing at? Doesn't he know what's at stake here? My signature flavours depend on that vinegar. Without it, I'm sure to lose the cook-off.
This man has smelt so much vinegar in his life that he no longer has a nose. What are we doing? You can literally anything, it doesn't matter at all. Let's get rid of this while I can. And that means I can play something else. Cool. And yeah, but basically we're good. We're golden. More of this voice. Why you have a pickle sewn to your shirt? I've just noticed that. I am Pickle Man.
Say, should you happen to find yourself in Ramina, could you do me a small, teeny, tiny favour? Find Naruto and make him see reason. I'll make it worth your while.
Everyone's from London in this playthrough. You agreed to help with Tessuto, even though you have a sneaking suspicion your while will be worth more pickles. I guess that sentence makes sense. Confront Naruto about Tessuto's missing shipment. I should go find out what happened to the vinegar. Vinegar shipments. I need vinegar. That might be good. So it basically is equivalent to this, if used correctly. Oh no, but it has to be used on a circle, so it can't be used with an accord. I don't know if I want that, actually. Yeah. Yeah. It's a slightly more limited version of that. Is it more limited? I don't know. Used correctly. Sure, I'm gonna go with that. Also, just realised that this looks like a worried face. He's like, oh, I'm not quite so sure about this, Batman. Anyway. Sure. Well, that was Aldhurst. Pickle capital of the world, apparently. Off to Remina. Oh, anchor's all the way up there. Remina, home to a number of vineyards. Samuel wants vinegar from here. Why is Haruto denying to Suto the vinegar he needs? Sure, let's go. But ooh, oh, more fatigue. 3 fatigue. Oh no, can I rest here? Remina, oh, hello. You looks familiar. Remina lies among the hills overlooking terraced vineyards and the coast far below. Packs of children run across the crumbling limestone walls around the outer limits, pretending their sticks are ancient swords. Haruto, he bottles up vinegar and resentment, so don't get on his bad side. The case of the missing vinegar. Haruto pops up from behind a tasting counter to greet his latest customer, but he frowns upon seeing you. The store feels more crowded than usual, probably due to the large shipping crates stacked high in every corner. You can have the same voice, or you're going to sound absolutely nothing like your brother. So, my brother is running out of his vinegar supplies, is he? Well, I certainly know nothing about that. Oh, look, it's all fatigue, but I also have a shuffle card, which I will use immediately. Bugger off fatigue. What? Really? You didn't? Perhaps I've said too much. You haven't said enough. I thought that I heard you laughing. Please say you got a circle? Okay. Didn't realize he has gauges. He has... Yes. But there might be... No, I don't know. In this art style, there might be eggs. What can I say? It's not my fault that Tetsuto is so bad at managing his inventory. No, not my fault at all. Look at that smile. How dare you, accusing me of intentionally withholding shipments from my own brother so that his stupid pickle business will fail miserably, leaving him no choice but to come crawling home and ask for his old job back at the family vineyard. I didn't accuse you of anything. You are hard to communicate with. I was going to use that. Okay. Well, if we're going to fail, I might as well get information from it. Oh, jeez. We're not going to get on very well at all, are we? I can't believe you're siding with Tetsuto over me. Yeah, this is not going well, is it? You just fail immediately. Thank you. Okay, I can't do anything about that. I'm done talking about this with you or with anyone. Does that mean I can't get vinegar? I want vinegar. Haruto ushers you out the door. He's had enough of your meddling in his personal affairs. Meddling kids. Okay, we'll get rid of that then. We're back to the worried face. Seems sus. He does seem sus. You'd have to be pretty sharp to solve the vinegar case. I don't like vinegar. She's inspecting a truck. Well, I failed that, didn't I? Nadine is helping a caravan member load up their vehicle with a variety of vinegars. She notices you watching and waves you over. You've done well to come this far, and on your second trip out. Normally, I prefer greenhorns I prefer greenhorns have even more... Oh, normally I prefer that greenhorns have even more experience before I take them the rest of the route. But I know it's desperate times for your shop, so here we are. You are a nice. I like you for being a nice. What you got? Ooh, where'd you get that from? That's bad for me. We only need to have one conversation, so that's fine. Let's go! Our next stop is home of the Rilkers. They might have influence in other places, but Old Moray is theirs. Right. So the Rilkers are the people who have all the control and stuff. There is no shame in turning back early. Even if we're led into the city, folks out here are tough negotiators. Just remember, don't try and befriend everyone you meet. You act too naive out here, you're just gonna make yourself a mark for the more savvy. Look at this fashion. Everyone's got good clothes, with the possible exception of Pickleman. Nadine lifts the last crate of vinegar into the truck before moving on to check with others. I did not get vinegar. Logical and diplomatic. Prepare. Select any card from your deck to draw. Sure. Better control, always nice. There's no way I can... I wanted vinegar. I wanted to help Barbecue Man. Are we going to Old Moray? I assume we're going to carry on with this, even though I have a lot of fatigue. The Oldhurst Community Cook-Off is going on now. So I could go back to Oldhurst instead of going to Old Moray. Is it just going to be jars of cucumbers? We've got a decent amount of stuff for the shop, though. It's not the end of the world. Samuel, I'm sorry, Samuel, I didn't get you vinegar. Caravan's going to Old Moray. Should we go to Old Moray? What are Old Moray like? They are incommunicable with me. I'm going to get literally nowhere here. Maybe it's worth going back to Oldhurst. I might be able to get some vinegar. No, he doesn't have any vinegar. What do you think? Should we continue with the caravan to a city with which people do not speak anything we speak, and meet two new people, or go back and hope to get vinegar from Pickleman? I don't know, but I'm gonna have a drink. Well. W-A-L-L spells well in my book. What book's that? Spalling for Begooners. What? The caravan sounds like a definite losing situation. It might not be, though. Network error? Oh, Twitch has been messing up recently. There's nothing on my end. I was watching a stream earlier and the screen just flickered like mad on and off. It was really weird. Hello! The caravan sounds like a different losing situation if you can't hold a conversation. Yes, and I have choice. I don't have to follow the caravan. But the reason Old Moray is important is because it contains the people who are threatening to stop the caravan coming back to our town. So, got to get back before the Roadhouse show. This place is somehow connected to the Circle in Pachenko. I don't really care about the Circle in Pachenko. What do they speak here? Oh, that's fine. An abandoned city in a series of canyons. That's the cult. Mom's oldest friend Isabella lives here. Sammy wants vinegar. I know. Then why not go for it? Because it's probably just going to be a big waste of time. Oh well, we'll meet new characters and I'll do new voices. It's fine. Moving on. I hoped I might be able to find vinegar, but there's no point going to somewhere there isn't vinegar. You come across a roadhouse packed with travellers while a storm darkens in the horizon. Pull off the road and wait it out. While the others are busy themselves preparing food and exchanging stories, you watch as the storm engulfs the outside world. What are those shapes moving out there? Is this a post-apocalyptic game where things are weird? Choose a card to gain Observe. Will overwrite its existing effects. Oh, Observe is a good one to have. In general, I'm going to do that one, because it doesn't have anything at the moment. Blink! Right, 4 fatigue. We have almost half our deck is fatigue, which is not great. Old Murray. Don't slip. Hey! Unexpected inspection. Uninspected inspection. As you pull into Old Murray, a stranger steps in front of your vehicle. She digs around in her pockets and pulls out some kind of identification. Go. Oh. No. Hold it. No.
Hold it.
Are you gonna do that? Why not?
You can't just drive into Old Moray with a loaded truck. Let me take a look at this. Don't move.
This is not going to go well. I cannot communicate with you. Yes, that's fine. How do you speak? Speak, Sprackende, anything? This is basically a fail. I don't have... Oh, hang on. As you play another card immediately. Do that. And do that. Yes. Oh, I thought it stopped at 5.
You know I have the power in this situation.
I tried my best. You're hard to communicate with. It's... That doesn't help.
Take it down a notch.
I'm not even sure I was on a notch. Angry face.
I'm not convinced. For now, I hereby deny you entrance to Old Moray. Back it up. See ya.
Well, that was worthwhile. After a stressful encounter, you were turned away from Old Moray. Thanks for rubbing it in. Choose a card from your experience to gain. I'm going to try and do this without giving a damn about people who have these symbols. But apparently I have to take something, so... I can't try that hard, evidently. These are useless for places that I'm going to go to. This is basically adding a fatigue to my hand. This was a bad idea. I need to get rid of this as soon as physically possible. Let's replace something that is not worthwhile. We did just get that. We have 3 of those. That one's nice. We already have something that can do that. So let's just do that for now. Then we'll replace it later. Nadine's waving me over. Your truck skids down the swampy coastline, tire treads choked with mud. The towers of Old Moray rise offshore, high above the city itself. No wonder Nadine doesn't take caravan newcomers here. She's waving me over. A sudden stop. As you turn aside from the main road to Old Moray, Nadine waves the rest of the caravan on and comes to speak to you. I'm afraid this is it. I know that search was bunk, but there's nothing we can do. You've done well to come this far. Better than I expected. I hope at least you have a better understanding now of how the Rilkers can make life difficult for the whole caravan. Yeah, they're assholes. Show me your cards. Okay, better move the situation away from stuff. Get rid of all those. Don't need them. Don't need them. Yeah, that'll be good. The fact remains, I can't hold up the whole caravan for one person, and I can't change what's happened. You're gonna have to make your own way home from here. So Sandy Canals will always be there next month. To Sandy Canals. Nadine gives you a sympathetic nod before turning to rejoin the caravan. Time to go home or explore solo. I'm no longer traveling with the caravan. Oh, that's a very nice card. I'll have that. Thank you. Muchly. Screw the people of Old Moray. Let's move on. We've got plenty of other people we can make happy. Is there anyone in... Can I go back to Ravina? Where's the Sandy Canals? Focus on nearby town. Maybe I'll tell you how to get there. I don't even know how to get there. So, I have to turn back. There's no one here to speak to. I'm going to be passing through here anyway. More fatigue. 1/3 of my deck is fatigue. All around, the central plaza tables are heaped high with fragrant dishes and homemade treats. Some sort of festival is underway. Towards the back of the plaza, two especially large stations dominate the area. Tessuto, it's his big day, but he looks a little off his game. Fermentation lamentation. Tessuto is making last-minute cook-off preparations in his back room, or as he likes to call it, his lab. He glowers disapprovingly at your approach.
I see you had no luck uncovering the truth of my missing vinegar. Thusly, I find myself in dire straits.
I wanted vinegar too, you know. Oh, this is a bad start. Cool. They're good. I don't have much hope for this conversation.
Without my vinegar, my prospects in this cook-off are greatly diminished. It gives my pickles their highly coveted signature taste.
Might be worth tactically working out what conversations to just say a bust, just to get rid of a card you don't want.
Well, it would appear Salem has me over the proverbial barrel here. No thanks to you or Haruto, lest we forget.
What? I didn't do anything. I could have said no, but I went and I tried. Shut your face. Right. Let's do that. Ugh. I guess I should expect 2 of my 5 cards to be fatigues at this point. That's fine. Keep that going. Keep the rapport going. Still haven't used that temporary accord yet.
I don't know what I did to deserve the wrath of Haruto. It almost seems like he wants to see this shop flop. That rhymed. Sadly, I'm used to genius being underappreciated. That's why I came to Oldhurst in the first place.
Love the life story. Well, if this is going to fail, there's no point. Don't do that. Okay, this is at least going to give you the opportunity to do something to start with. This is going to go downhill quickly, isn't it? Wait, what happened there? I don't know what happened. What happened? Something happened. Okay. Thank you, rules gods. Put this guy in a bit.
Haruto clearly doesn't understand the nature of my work. Perhaps he never will, but maybe I've been too hard on him.
Have you? Really? You just tried to sabotage your business. You leave the inconsolable Tessuto to his humble pie. Yum yum. These are all worse than what I have. Why did I even bother talking to you? I hoped I'd get vinegar. It's worse than that, but whatever. Move on. Just want to get home, really. How long do I have? Caravan's in anchor. I need to make it home by the 44th. Well, such is life. Maybe the 41st. There's no real way of anything else. Let's go home. There's not a lot else going on. I didn't get a musical instrument. I didn't get vinegar. I let everyone down. And I'm tired. Sure you want to return home? This will end your current trip and you won't be able to leave again until after you unpack your items. I don't have time. There's nowhere else I can go to that's nearby. I don't know how to get there. I can't get up there in time. Yeah, that's like 47th. I've got to get back for the 44th. Yeah, let's get back. Not entirely successful. But, well, you know, it's the people of Old Moray. I guess this is a learning experience of the thing. Resting on the roof of the truck one evening, you browse through some of Mum's old notes. Recall her stories about the road. Mum used to reminisce about her childhood by the coast. Thinking of her, you feel some fatigue melt away. Great, I'm about to go somewhere where they'll all leave. Plop. The fact that they made that mechanic means I'm going to have to do that with other cards at some point. I just know it. I'll go to fatigue. Home into... Bork. A new friend, a storm keeps... Let's start that again. A new friend. A storm kicks up as you approach Bartow. Rain, thunder, the whole drama. A stray mutt runs into you the middle of the road. You hit the brakes and honk your horn, trying to scare it to safety, but it doesn't run. Oh, Puppo. Oh. I don't speak pet. A dog's love matches all symbols. Oh. I'll see yours. Dog's love. Yeah. Dog love. Dog love. Yeah. A new friend. The mutt hops into your passenger seat and looks at you with love in his eyes. Guess you have a new companion. You call him Thunder. He doesn't mind. Spending time with Thunder makes you feel less fatigued. Yes. Best game. Don't kill the dog. I have no intention of killing the dog. Why would I kill the dog? He runs up when your truck comes in. I don't know if I couldn't. I literally didn't even find anyone who would have one. Well, it wasn't like Mr. Vinegar. I didn't see anyone. Didn't see anything. You have a track record, do I? Do I? My brain is memory, and anything before this morning. Hi, Elias. I'm sorry I didn't have a thing. Elias drums his knuckles on your window before you even unbuckle your seatbelt. Hopefully that little composition means he's prepared for the Roadhouse performance. They're mostly wolves, but those are still doggos. What was his voice? It was West Country, wasn't it? Oh, you are. You found an instrument, right? I got screwed. The recorder sounds too bad. Didn't find anything. I'm still fatigued. Still tired. Let me pet the dog. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want again. Ooh. You didn't find any instruments? Not even a cheap guitar? Oh, this is bad. This is so very bad. It was literally in 2 days. Even if I found you an instrument, you probably have to practice quite a lot. Well, I have become pretty awesome with a recorder, relatively. We'll see. I'm not a dog killer. What have you got? Okay, you got a variety. Oh, you're a nice person. There you go. You should sort that out, and we're done. You owe me. Not only are you coming to the Roadhouse, you gotta cheer the old time, louder than the booze. Well, I don't intend to drink much. I hope we pull in enough visitors. Ah, fingers crossed. Elias looks devastated. Hopefully he can pull off a miracle with that recorder. Elias will have to make do. I'm sorry. Didn't even see one. Choose a card from my experience to gain. These aren't as good as you think they are. I'm just gonna swap these out. He's busy rocking out on the recorder. Lovely. Unpack your truck and rest before your next trip. Got stuff on the shelves. Got some wine, some nuts, roasted nuts, some kimchi, some matcha, and all that. Lovely. No key rings. Goodbye, fatigue. I never liked you. When you also know that your cat's dreaming and her feet are doing little twitches. Oh. Yay! You're doing great, Sweaty. Like, that guy's so excited, his outline is clipping the chair. See? Slime friend's happy. You and Sam will make up half the crowd at the Roadhouse show, much to Elias's relief. Aw. Bless him. Sold out, sold out. Okay, so we've got roasted nuts left over. We've got kimchi left over. Oh, sorry, matcha, sorry. Cool. What's this? The day labourer bought the red wine for date night with his husband. Cool. The day labourer brought up all the kimchi, planning a special meal for his husband. They're gonna have a good evening. Okay, so not many people came, alas. Home. Home is a comfort zone. A lot like a favourite old sweater. You know exactly what to expect, and that makes it comfy. But you can't wear it forever. It's time to hit the road. Seems to have something on his mind. How you doing? Caravan concerns. Elias knocks on the window of your store. He looks up. He looks wound up about something. The second you open the door, he immediately starts in. Okay, just hear me out. Since you didn't do the old route with the caravan last month, how do you say month in a West Country accent? No idea. Do you really think you need him still? What if Nadine's holding you back? Oh, you mean if the route was ever hold over it, do you really want to depend on the caravan so much? That's what I was thinking, to be honest. We're on the same page. I reckon we can set up our own little thing. Oh, I dragged it. How long have I played this game? 2 hours? Basic mechanics? No, anything like that? Sure, keep this going while we can. You know your way around now. You're a free spirit. The world's your oyster. Carpe diem, something like that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you also don't like Nadine. What's the problem with your mum? I don't know. Was she part of the cult? She might have been part of the cult. That reminds me. Look what I found while I was cleaning out the back room. You think this key fits that locket? Here, give it a try. Let's give it a try. Giving it a try. Give it a try. Oh, it's just like, oh, it's such a try that we're giving this. You miss out the H I has learnt. I mean, I do that anyway. I'm going home or whatever. Well, it works. What's inside? Is that your mum and Isabella? Look how young they were. No, I don't recognise those other two of them, no. But they look like they're matching circle pins. Oh, she's part of the circle. You think someone in Pachenko might know more? Maybe she was part of the cult. Who knows? I'd say that's just another reason to make your own way. Find out more about that locket and help restore her all at once. Ooh, circles. Without relying on the caravan. Like Pachenko was about to hold a festival of colours. You could enjoy the festival and see if you can find out more about your mum. Sure. Gonna see what you have in your hands. Hopefully you have a triangle. Good. Cool. 5 square. What was that? Accommodate. Cool. Sure, you have another triangle. It doesn't matter, because this is the end of the game. Her mum's got it going on. It's all I wanted and I waited for so long. And all that, you know? Look, I know it might be wrong. Whatever you do, just be careful. You can't please everyone on the road. Pick and choose and make the best of it. I like the idea of sticking around the area we've got. So then I can communicate with everyone back home. Yeah. Elias wishes you well on your journey. Glad it took the time to hear him out and hoping you'll heed his advice. He reminds you to keep the locket close as a good luck charm. The locket had a picture of Mum and Pachenko. Choose your card from your experience to gain. Do we not have a triangle to circle? Okay, well, we don't need that. They specialise in triangles and circles. Hello, Nadine. She's poking at a plate of barbecue. On the road again. Nadine voraciously chows down on a plate of Samuel's barbecue as she studies her roadmap. She remarks that it's not vinegary enough for her tastes, making notes about the upcoming excursion. I can run over my headphone cables. Cables! You didn't manage to complete the route last time. I warned you it'll be difficult. Think you're ready this time? Store's looking a bit sparse. You're gonna have to turn things around. I have more stock in there than when I arrived. Sure. Logic this out. Fine. Let's not logic this out. CC, can't you see? You're just not the one for me. I know I might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacy's mom. Now you know you're coming with us. Now you know coming with us is the best way to keep the store, right? Keep up the store. Your mom liked to go off route, explore a bit. I can tell you right now, it's not worth it. Like in Old Moray, they ruin a peaceful activity like fishing by making it into an annual competition. Of course, the Rilkers don't take part. Doubtful they'll approve of it at all, except to keep folks distracted. But it's your call. Make it quickly. We're heading out soon. The two of you sit in silence, eating barbecue and pondering the route ahead. There's going to be a fishing competition in Old Moray. Yes, let's get that card and replace it with an identical one. Ramir, maybe I can actually have a conversation with you. His aura is even more melancholic than usual. Can you request a Western cover of Stacy's mom instead of a doodle this month? No. I will not be able to make that in an hour. Bad memories. Ramir sits at a tire swing in an empty lot, looking out over Bartow. The house he grew up in used to stand there before the owner died. He's drawing snakes in the dirt with a branch, recognizable by their hissing tongues. If I remember correctly, you just had a sort of general... No offence, but I wouldn't mind if the caravan dropped this place from the route just so I never have to come back here. My uncle, rest his awful soul, he thought I'd be stuck here forever. Fat chance, I'm a restless spirit, the road's me home. Was the owner holding the house up? The owner's name was Atlas. They do that, and then, hey, guess what? You never guess. This! Amazing. Oh, you're learning a bit of direct and forceful, are you? Sure. Blink. I do miss the snakes round here. They used to be my best friends. I'll catch them and give them little names like Lord Sliver. Yeah, Lord Sliver was the best. One time he bit my uncle and his ankle swelled up so bad he couldn't walk for a week. Well, aren't you a lovely person? Got a bone with snakes. Those noble slithering bastards I relate to them most. Wouldn't be the man I am without them. Yes, you were bitten and you got you went into anaphylactic shock and you had brain damage as a consequence. Let's see what's in your hand. Hey? You've got a variety. I'm wondering whether to go for more variety in my hand, like 3. Just pick 3 symbols and go with it. Hey, don't let friends or family trap you here. Nothing's worth being stuck somewhere with no future. You have an odd moment of commiseration with Ramir. Maybe he's right about getting out of Bartow. But friends! I have a dog now! That's good. Because then that doesn't sacrifice anything to do with this. Yeah. We can start getting into direct and forceful. Why not? Cool, he's biting his nails again. Oh, poor Elias. Right, I don't really know what we need. We don't have anything we need. Pachenko, Clifton, Buchenborough, Aldhurst, Ramina, Old Moray, Cindy Canals, Anchor. Old Moray will be having a fishing competition. The competition, if you will. Oh, that's when the fatigue is. God, that one was a stretch, I know. Yeah, we're gonna lock it. Got some abilities, profiles, blah blah blah. So yeah, caravan's going on the same route I probably would end up going anyway. I want to go to Pachenko, so we might as well go that way. Yeah. Caravan's next stop here through day 5. Let's go. Onwards. Pachenko. Folks hang colourful flags from the buildings and paint shop windows. Nadine slams to a halt as a pair of kids race in front of her. She won't allow whatever nonsense is underway here to put the caravan behind schedule. Isabella, she's preparing for the festival. Dog! The Exile. Bright banners hung along the streets advertise the approaching festival of colours, but none of the displays are set up yet. Some merchants have to set up early to take advantage of the foot traffic.
I'm glad to see a friendly face today. I wouldn't be seeing anyone if Marks could help it.
Oh, bloody mafia. Triangle. Glad you're in for it, though, for the halibut.
Please try one of my honey cactus bites. I went to Clifton recently. I wanted to bring their flavours to the festival. Mox and I just have a small disagreement about our goals for Pachenko's future. I'm afraid she's no lover of art, she's a lover of money. Under her watch, the circle are little more than real kalakis. It's all about outsider money now. Any artists who don't play by their rules get shut out. That's not what the circle was supposed to be.
So you're part of the circle as well. Cult turned pyramid scheme. Pyramid, yes. The pill meridian. You got a triangle? Cool. Blink, blink, blink.
I think my insistence on supporting all artists spooked the festival organisers, but I have to speak up. For all gifted artists, for Pachenko, for your mum's memory.
Curiosa and Curiosa.
That's right, back in the old days, your mum was a member of the circle.
We worked that out.
We both were, in fact, before she left and Marks convinced the others I was a troublemaker. All because I won't stand for censorship or exploitation. Your mum would never have either.
There's a lot of people telling me what my mum would and wouldn't have said. Very confidently. And you know, if anything, whiffs of exploitation.
That's right, there's a lot more to living than making a cheap buck. Ah well, I suppose in the end it can't be helped. Marks has chosen her path, just as I've chosen mine. Talking to you makes me feel better about standing up for what's right. Enjoy the festival, and please take a bag with you.
More licorice? More licorice. Reminds you of Mum. No, I didn't read that, sorry. She's becoming a pariah for her ideals, I believe that was one of the things. Clarify's good, shuffling's better. I'll swap clarify for clarify, I'm fine with these. I'm clarifying with it. Thunder! He pokes up when you look in his direction. How you doing? Yeah, boy. Turn away from one of the vendor's stalls to find Thunder has made friends with another pup. Is he enjoying friends? How you doing? Doing alright, pup? Arr? 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 Double doggo! And all that. Thunder zooms around between your legs, overcome with excitement. New friends. I didn't have any fatigue, so it was a bit of a waste, but hey. Anyone else to talk to here? No? Okay, cool. So I didn't learn anything coming here? Fine. Wait, isn't there there's a festival happening there? It's not there yet, is it? You arrived in Pachenko too early for the Festival of Colours. I could come back later, however. Okay, we might come back. Go to Clifton, Buchenborough, then maybe back to Pachenko. Learned that thunder made friends. Yes, we did. I want to learn more about that sort of stuff. Canyon carved streets are narrow, but the sights are worth it in Clifton. Da, 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 da. Fatigue. Nadine expertly leads the caravan through the streets that appear far too narrow and winding to allow passage. Colourful handcrafted goods and the sizzle of street food vie for your attention. Alexis, they're selling new products. Are they now? New business. Alexis motions gleefully for you to join them. Their expression is one of triumph. You're not sure what's behind it, but that something tells you you're about to find out. What was your voice?
Come closer. Come closer. Don't leave this opportunity on the table. Nuts. Old news. No, I sell crickets.
Is that a nose or like a sort of birthmark or something? Not entirely sure. The art style's not clear. Most people haven't had noses yet, so I'm assuming it's some sort of mark, deliberate or genetic. Oh, I've got to go again. Yeah, what can't you go? Good.
If you thought roasting nuts were good, well, we all made that mistake. We've grown. We've become wiser. We're better than nuts. Nah, nothing on this planet compares to the salty, crunchy, delicious taste of roasted crickets. Try one. Try two.
Yeah, we're going to eat crickets, aren't we? Here they are, a delicacy in some places in the world. There you go. Bing.
I simply can't believe I didn't sell roasted crickets before. I failed you. I failed everyone. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I really make things right. I'm the foremost roasted cricket provider in the area. No. The world.
Sure. I'm glad I don't have a webcam, because the faces I pull to do these voices. No dignity. From what you've heard of roasted insects, they're very crunchy and not much else. They've got a lot of protein.
Yeah, carry as many as you can. They'll nourish you. They'll keep you company in your dark moments. Delicious friends. I hear there's a celebration for the railroad restoration going on at Anchor. These will keep you nourished on that journey.
Alexis told me about the road from Clifton to Anchor. Your business. Alexis convinces you to try roasted cricket. As expected, it crunches between your teeth. The flavour is inoffensive. If you didn't know better, maybe even tasty. There's going to be a celebration for the railroad in Anchor. Ooh. Railroad? Who needs a caravan if we have a railroad? What's this? What's this? There's crickets everywhere. What to do? This is worse than this. But I'll be getting rid of something more important if I replace anything else. Where does I replace that? We've got a lot of doubles going on at the moment, so I don't see why not. Well, that was Clifton. Move on. Yeah, following the caravan is not getting me a lot, is it? So we could go to Anchor. So when's this celebration going on? Albury having a fishing competition. Oh, they're doing it now. So we could go to Anchor and then back to Pachenko. Can we do that? 9th, 20th. So what will that be? That'll be the 14th. 14th, 19th. We won't have time for both. We want to learn more about her mum, right? So I'm going to go back to Pachenko, I think. Also, Anchor will be difficult to communicate with because squares. But I do need cards from there, so we might go back there at some point. There's Oasis. Let your breath kick up your heels. There's nothing I need to get right now, and I would like to learn more. Pachenko has the event going on, so we'll do that first. We'll go back. I feel like I'm playing this very wrong, but it's a first playthrough, it doesn't matter. Colour flags, etc., etc. Marks. She's leaving a purple tent through the back. Ooh, that's a euphemism if ever I heard one. The Ring Mistress. As you approach the Festival of Colours, you can see flowers and coloured ribbons adorning every fence and road sign. You catch Marks sneaking out the back of the tent, a clipboard in hand.
Pachenko's Festival of Colours is surely a sight for your sore eyes, isn't it?
It's a sight for my hangover, sure.
Even by the Circle's notoriously high standards, this event is an unqualified success.
I just want to know more from you. I don't really want to communicate too thoroughly.
The Festival of Colours owes everything to the high caliber talent of Jews to settle in Pachenko. You can thank me for that.
Can I now?
Unsuccessful artists don't stay artists. My protégés understand that my help is necessary if they want to survive. Patrons only write checks if they know that they can expect a certain quality. Such expectations cannot be ignored.
What have you got? Crunchy in a very satisfying way.
Here in Pachenko, we're a family. We're family, we are. What benefits one of us uplifts us all. But sadly, even the closest of families have black sheep.
Did you say what benefits one of us benefits all of us? And you're ignoring the one person.
Obviously, I'm talking about Isabella. She doesn't value Pachenko's future like the Circle does. I intend to proceed with or without her approval. She can't see what's good for younger artists.
Or she sees something different. Not while we've got stuff.
I enjoy our frank, candid chats. It's difficult to draw honesty from artists who are on my payroll, you see. Please, take some wine as a token of my gratitude.
Something about the Circle seems a little sketchy, but the Festival of Colours was truly unforgettable, and the wine doesn't hurt either. I think we just replaced one of these with that, didn't we? I don't know, flip that around, why not? Move on. That wasn't particularly helpful, just got some wine. Should we try and go to the Desert Oasis? We've got a little bit of squares. We're gonna miss Unka, aren't we? That's 22. Yeah, it finishes on the 18th. Be an old house from Mina. Old Marie's having a fishing competition. Fat lot of chance I'm going to get in there. Let's go to the Desert Oasis, I guess. Let's see what they got. I'm going to explore. Have a bit of an explore. See what's going on. The Desert Oasis. Oh, hello. You rest for a moment in the shade beside the oasis waters, a relief after days crossing the harsh desert. Not for long, though, as the sounds and smells of the market entice you into the press of travellers who wander the aisles. Theo, purveyor of dried fruit, currently scribbling furiously on a piece of paper. Hello. Fruit for prospects. A stall outside the resort displays long baskets of colourful dried fruit, tiny identification signs poking up from piles of prunes, apricots and bananas. It seems unattended until a loose pile of clothes and hair opens its eyes. Theo looks like lockdown Chris. I do need to shave mine. It looks like it would make more sense upside down. If you turn your head, it's a smiling man with a moustache. Very pointy hair.
You remind me of my grandson, A-Rat. He's also young and, well, I guess youth is all you have in common. What'll it be today? Dates? Mangoes? I have a very nice pineapple in stock. Very dry, very sweet.
Do ya? I've got to remember what you have. Keep that for backup. I'm not going to be able to shuffle because my shuffle card is circles. Oh, that means I have to go again. And that also means I have to go again. I'm panicking. Help! Bid goes over the not existing nose. It's a bit weird.
Just what you need to keep up your energy on the road. You look like you've been on the road a while. Do you ever stop to wonder about all the things that could have been? No, of course you don't. You're still too young to have regrets.
Not even joking when you say that this guy reminds you of your health teacher you had from high school. He really does. Does he also not have a nose? Okay, just gonna do that just so I can get new cards. It's fine.
Come on, I'm trying to tell you something deep here.
Shuffly shuffle. Oh yeah, I forgot that happens.
Whoops, I lost my train of thought. Mine's been wandering quite a bit lately.
Well, this conversation's ended poorly. Yep, no, I'm dead. Sorry, mate. I tried. He had a nose, okay.
You don't seem interested in this particular old man's problems. I'll find someone else to help me out. I could sure use a break. A day in the Oasis Gardens would do me wonders.
Got the Oasis card. Dissuaded by your lack of enthusiasm for his most delicate mission, Theo rescinds his offer and sinks down into his wheelchair with a resounding sigh. Theo did not trust you to deliver his message. Game's hard. That is good though. Ooh, nice lap steel going on here. I'm trying to be nice to people. It's hard. Oasis Gardens. But no one tells me how to get there. What's this? Day 30. Okay, let's go to Anchor, see what's going on in Anchor. You approach a welcoming rest stop on the side of the road. Travelers sit around sharing stories. One woman entrances the group with the story about getting lost in the back alleys of Anchor. You listen, learn, prepare for the road ahead. Use getting a single accord. This would be nice. I know what a chord is. This would be nice to put on something that ends in empathy, because I'm going somewhere where empathy is not a thing. This actually would be perfect, yes. Because then I can do that. If I'm in dire straits, do that, get new cards, and while I may, screw up that conversation, I won't screw up two conversations like I just did. Because I forgot that it carries through to the next game. Ooh, movement catches your eye off the road in the distance. Stop and get a better look? I don't know if I want to. They say not to look too closely at the shapes that run alongside the lonely roads, but offer something of yourself and what remains will be stronger. Choose a card to sacrifice. It will be placed by a copy of another card in your deck. Fatigue. This world is weird. What card would I be most willing to part with? None of this one, I guess? Okay. It's literally better. I'm fine with that. Don't know how I'm watching a game with the anxiety of failed conversations. Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, the game explicitly tells you you're not going to make everyone happy. Little Basilio. Aram. And Doggo. A timid railroad worker. The streets are abuzz with the news. The railroad's running again. Goods and people flowing along the lines through the city and beyond. Cool. Well, marvelous. Let's have a chat with Arat. I don't hold out much hope for this conversation working out, but we'll try. Working fella. A-Rat anxiously inspects a bolt in the railroad track, hemming and hawing over whether he's installed it properly. After a moment, he moves on to the next bolt, but suddenly second guesses himself and rushes back over. Oh, I know the feeling. He's got his worried voice. Step away from the railroad tracks, please. I can't guarantee your safety. I've been trained for this work. Good for you. Why? I mean, I failed already. Great, fantastic, marvelous. But if I do that, you might. No, hang on. If I do that, then you should be able to carry on. Yeah. Okay. Next time, we should be okay. Sorry, I'm just doing my job here. Everyone's from London. Chat. Chatter. You gave me a scare. I thought you were my boss for a sec, but she's like 10 feet tall, so nah. If you're here for the opening celebration, I'm afraid it's over. It was so cool. Everyone was so nice to us. Oh, I like you. I'm sorry I gave you such a weaselly voice. I only just moved back here a while back. Sorry, I get my words jumbled up. I'm sorry, I'm trying. It's my first time here in Anchor. Do you like it so far? Oh, you know the Desert Oasis. Oh, that's where I'm from. Yeah, there's a road from here. Oh, that's nice. Cool. We visit that. Cool. Okay. You help me and I'll help you. This is the end of the conversation, so I can put whatever I want. I end this conversation, whether you like it or not. My co-workers give me a hard time, but it's just because they're huge, gruff folks. They take care of me when it counts. You might even say I've learned a thing or three. And I've got to check the rest of these bolts. Routine maintenance and all. You should take the train sometime. I like it here, but I hope to take the train somewhere new one day. Trains are cool. Here's a train, friend. There's a little old place where... There's something pleasing about the sheepish smile A-Rat shoots you before returning to his inspection. He even starts to sing a little tune under his breath. Oh, I like A-Rat. Yeah, more of these. I don't want... bringing things back round to something that I know is good. What do I want to get rid of? I never seem to use that. Might as well get rid of that. Trains are cool. Thunder! He's enjoying all the new smells. Setty dog. Thunder eagerly bounds from the truck cab, enticed by the strange smells of the city. The passing bus startles him and he looks to you for approval. I'm gonna give you strokes. Oh, look at your face. I guess you could deliberately fail with fatigue. Don't really want to try. I want a happy pup. Hippity hippity hap pup. Hip hap. Hap hap. Pet the dog. Dirty dog. The pat on the head reassures him. Thunder runs through the alley, sniffing and sticking his head into various piles of refuse. Surprisingly, he returns with scrap. Spending time with Thunder makes you feel less fatigued. I have scrap. You're not quite sure what this is, but it's popular with mechanics. Okay. There's also little Basilio, who is glaring at passers-by, as you do. Music is peculiar. So we can get to the Oasis Gardens. Are we going to have time to get back? Oh no, that's to the Desert Oasis, not to the Oasis Gardens. Oh. If we come to Anchor first. But then I wouldn't have known of the Desert Oasis, so probably wouldn't have. No, I would have known of it. Oh, that's annoying. Could have saved time. How long is it going to take me to get back to Barto? 38. I can go for 50, right? Yeah, I can go for 50. There's nothing I need to come back for in particular. So let's go to Buchenborough. Haven't been there since we've been out. Sure, let's do it. One road, 2-bit town, taking all comers. Get a couple more fatigue. Flip, flip. Oh god, this voice. An older couple sits in the shade of elevated tracks. Ooh, hello. Sits in the shade of the elevated tracks playing a card game. A child hangs a sign on the stairs leading down from the platform announcing a new cafe. A few storefronts sport colourful displays, doors flung open for any new arrivals. Miriam, she's fresh off the first train from Anchor. Lovely. People are travelling by train. It's cool. Hey there, Miriam. An elderly chocolatier stands in front of her storefront, attempting to lift a heavy bag of cocoa beans. Cacao beans. Is it cacao? I don't know how to pronounce. The smell emanating from within is nothing short of heavenly. I've done enough high-pitched stuff for the moment. It's why I need to do improv classes or something. I'm not quick. I'm not quick off the back with these things.
If one has time to stand around and gawk at my new store, then one has time to help me bring these cacao beans inside. That's what they called them back in my day, anyway. You'd think a youngster like you would be in Anchor, celebrating the railroad reopening. Oh, it's sure to be a glorious occasion. Yes.
Keep that. Sure. Yeah, of course you do that.
If you ask me, there's about time they got the railroad running again. Better later than never. I'm glad that I left Anchor behind. Without the smog, I breathe easier too. Now that the railroad is running, you can get there in no time.
They told me about the road from Buchenbado to Anchor. Lovely. I quite like this world where everyone's just travelling around and setting up shops. And you set up your own little shop. I love the idea of having my own little shop. But then I remember all my friends who work in retail and the stories they tell.
What does one know about Anchor? What doesn't one know about Anchor? I know that the city doesn't always treat its people right.
That's one thing you know. Great, wonderful. If I do that, and then that, you're not going to be able to respond to empathetic, but it's a free accord, so we're fine. I shuffle my deck, I get lots of fatigue, waste of time. Working in little shops is far different to working in retail chains. That is true.
One can recite the council's nonsense even now. You've dealt with contaminated pipes and high rent for years. Why should we change anything? Almost forgot what fresh air smelled like. All I have to deal with is Matilda and her readings. You wouldn't believe some of the things she claims to have seen around here. Nice stories is all, I think. Don't tell her, but I actually do enjoy our chats. She wouldn't last a minute in Anchor. It's a nice change.
Cool, that's great. Wonderful. Let me see your cards. Only need one more to go on. Oh, and you did it for me. Thank you. You brought this conversation home. I like you, Miriam.
For now, one's happy to be selling chocolate in Buchenbado. People listen to what I need. It's good to be a newcomer.
No. You helped Miriam to bring the bag of cacao. I'm going to pronounce it say-so, because I want to annoy everyone. You helped Miriam bring the bag of say-so beans inside, and her back is likely the better for it. We've got Miriam's finest chocolate. Ooh, nice. This is good. Sure. Better than that? Better than that? Adding a bit of forcefulness to her thing. Where are we? Matilda. She sneaks a sugar cube into her own cup of matcha. Good old Jenny. Frequent customer. A silver bell jingles above your head as you enter the shop. Matilda waves to you, all smiles. She offers you one choice of tea, matcha. Her brand is very consistent. Sorry, it's pronounced Mathka.
You know, I can't believe it. I can't believe I didn't place it sooner. Your work, your hometown, your appearance. I knew your mum. Like literally everybody. She was one of my favourite customers. Always came through with the caravan. I was very sad to hear she passed.
I reckon she was killed by the circle. The circle is a target aimed right at her head. I can't remember what cards you have. Let's just keep doing triangles. I think you're triangles and circles, right? We'll find out. Oh, I've got it. Sorry. Okay, I'll do it again.
No matter how busy she'd stop to read the tea leaves, she was so respectful in the process. Very focused and open. Oh yeah.
The voices are getting higher and higher.
I think that's why her readings were always so accurate and consistent too. Almost every time she came in, the tea leaves would land exactly the same way, in the shape of a perfect circle. Spooky, right? Honestly, I have no idea what it means.
Okay, so yeah, you are these. That's good. And I hate these cards, so let's get rid of them. Oh, I hate these cards even more. But that's fine. We brought the conversation home. Yeah. When things start to go wrong in this, they just go wrong. As long as you just keep it going, it's difficult to pick back up again.
Anyway, sure, mister. I don't mean to make things awkward. I just feel silly I didn't know. You look so much like her. She also didn't have any features and had a weird fox mask. Take some matcha with you. I hope it's still a popular product around Bartow.
I don't think it is. But I wanted to talk to you. You weren't expecting to discuss Mum when you stepped back into the tea shop, but Matilda is seldom predictable. You're quick to hit the road after depositing the matcha in your truck. This is a Sherlock. Who knows? Oh, these are worse than what I have. Ah. I don't want to get rid of the shuffle. I don't want to get rid of the sight. I've got 2 copies of that, maybe, so... I guess that. There's more triangles with squares than circles with squares, so... She's doing shoulder stretches. Right, move on. Do we have time to go anywhere else, or are we pretty much sorted? Ah, the railroad. I think this might have been a bit of a bust. How long to take there? That's 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get there. It's going to be more than 5 to get back, isn't it? Is 50 the limit? I don't know if 50 is the limit. Traveling for long periods. I'm assuming 50 is the limit. But the game hasn't told me it's the limit. What do we do? I mean, what's the worst? But I won't be able to get back. I won't be able to talk to people when I get back. That's the problem. Presumably, it would just automatically cut me off on the way back. And then I wouldn't be able to chat to Elias and all that. I want to chat to Elias. Let's go back. We got some stuff, right? We got some items. Look at that. We got licorice. We got crickets, wine, scrap, chocolate, and matcha. We got loads of stuff. Let's go back. Successful trip. Go back and have a chat with Elias. Sure you want to return home? Yeah, sure. We're going back. Whoa. We're going back. On the way back into town, you hit a giant pothole that you swear wasn't there before. Was it? Weeks have a funny way of making the familiar feel just a little less so. Elias! Busy's slinging Java now. Ooh. Slinging Java. You search for Elias at all his usual haunts, but when you finally do track him down, you're surprised to find him working behind the counter of his aunt's coffee shop, grinding espresso beans and practicing his foam art. Matcha cricket chocolate is the new craze. Sounds about right. It's just not right, your flour. No. Oh, well, it's still delicious, but it's a failure unless that milk makes a flower shape. You're trying, friend. I mean, I thought you were working in my shop, but sure. Also, I'd have a less successful conversation with him if I was full of fatigue, so... I am full of fatigue. You struck out on your own. I knew you could. I bet that was so much better than just taking directions. I mean, I was let into the towns I went to, if that's what you mean. Oh, I wish I could have seen that Festival of Colours. Last time I went, I were a kid. Barely remember. Well, I reckon it were amazing, though. You know? No, you know? You know, no, no, you know, you know, no, you know? You know. So yeah, you must be wondering what I'm doing here. You know, I care about a store, and I'm always going to be there for you. But I need something of my own too, you know? So I'm working here in my free time. My aunt runs it. Feels quite like nepotism. Is that even real? Coffee nepotism? No, that's what's that? That's the Nespresso, that's the one. I'm having a hard time here. Hard time with everything, if I'm honest. It's nice seeing you do well. But, you know, maybe places like this and Samuel's Roadhouse could help me convince the caravan that this town is worth it. Especially with whatever grudge the Rook was have against your mom. Show them there's a lot else going on here. I have nothing. Please continue this conversation as much as possible. Thank you. Good friend. Even if you're flagging, they'll help you through. If we would have gone on more, we might not have finished this conversation. Don't worry, I still got your back, and I'm always going to support the store. Just gotta try other things too, you know? You should come by and hang out here more often. We don't just serve coffee, you know, we make noodles too. I have to prepare them, you know. Do you know though? Espresso yourself, you're so sleepy, Chris. Look. I literally have not been out for a walk in a year. Elias looks down into the coffee cup to scrutinise his handiwork. Having decided that he's finally mastered the art of the flower, he pulls up a new cup off the shelf and attempts to make a seahorse. Nice. I do like these. I know I started the stream by saying that these are useless. You meant in-game, but fair. It's both. Can't argue with evidence. Because this is basically like, I agree with everything you just said. And I wish to make no further additions. So maybe it is worth having one of these around. These are very good, but like, I guess this is better than triangle. I guess, I don't know. Sure. Okay. Well. That's that one done. Unpack and see what happens this time. Plod, plonk, smack, bang, wallop. Oh yeah, so we got some scrap, got some wine, got some licorice, some crickets for some reason, matcha, chocolate. Cool. What more do you want? Yeah, 50 definitely looked like the limit. That's a lot of fatigue. How's everyone chat? Ooh, we have a bob haircut. Who'd have thought? No, we're in a nice chat in the coffee shop. I want to work in the coffee. Can we swap places? Do you want to go in the caravan and I work in the coffee shop? Riveted, Elias hangs on your every word as you regale him with descriptions of the incredible artwork that you found at the Festival of Colours. The growing number of customers still waiting on their coffee, meanwhile, are less than amused. Poor Elias. Whoa, okay, that's an earthquake. My thing's broke. Hey! The cataclysm. What? Elias comes running up to the store. He's clearly shaken. He lets out a huge sigh of relief upon seeing you. This is a cliffhanger, isn't it? You're safe. I came running right over. There was a cataclysm. Did you feel it? It was a big one. I just got this from you. Accommodate. Empathy. Oh, we accommodated right back. Then I'm going to use this. Because you know you don't like squares, but you can probably respond to a triangle. Oh, you... Distressed and grieving. Oh, no. There's no time for subtleties. The old town is in trouble. That's not good. I have nothing that can work with distressed and grieving. I've never seen this before. I'll give you the best chance for the next conversation. I really don't have time for this. Not when I should be trying to fix the coffee shop. Yeah, I need to keep the rapport up as much as possible. So that he can put down a grieving thing and we can just deal with it. Oh, these cards are terrible. You probably don't have any logic going on at the moment, do you? So let's just keep this going. The town's still standing, but it looks like hell out there. Hopefully no one got hurt too bad. The store fared better than some places around Barrow, even if you didn't have too much value stock there anyway. Well, thanks. Literally spent a month going around collecting stuff. The coffee shop roof's partially collapsed. Terrible. I said I don't repair it, but there's no way we have enough building materials to go around, not after seeing outside. I got some scrap. That helps. Okay, hopefully this is enough. Oh, you idiots. Well. You had other cards. Whatever. Just come and see me if you find scrap, okay? I've got scrap. The caravan never showed, so you need to step up. I have scrap. Elias has requested scrap for repairs around Varto. I have scrap. No, I'm not getting distressed and grieving. You're right, Thunder. He's shaking tail between his legs. Let's end the stream saying hello to the pet. Thunder's not used to the ground shaking under his paws. He gives a nervous whine and a tentative tail wag as you approach. You okay? Aw. Let's here have scritches. And scratches. And a big ol' hug. You scratch behind his ear until his shaking stops and he nuzzles close for comfort. Friend. Well, there we go. I have a feeling we're going to fail this game. But hey, life's about the adventure, and now I just want to work in a small coffee shop. Yeah. So, with all that in mind, by which I mean I don't know how to end this stream. Yeah, we'll end the stream there. Thanks for hopping along. Hopping something, I don't know. It took me a second, miss. Oh dear. Anyway, yes, thank you for coming to the stream. Yeah, tomorrow we will do. Let me do things. Transition. Whew, like that. Oh, so many clicks, but it works. Boom. I thought you'd like that. I did. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna do some creative stream. Not doodles and maths. I can change that. We could do maths. It is Pi Day tomorrow. But I'm not really mad. Oh, no, that's not the button. This is the button. What are we going to call this? Let's call it something else. creative strum. Creative strum. We could just eat pie. We could. What sort of pie? I don't know. I was thinking like a sweet pie, but I don't really know any sweet pies, do I? Chocolate pie? Is that a thing? Mississippi mud pie? Here's a question, right? I was always under the impression, it's the old joke, isn't it? That the difference between a pie and a tart is that a tart doesn't have a top on. Shepherd's pie, I don't think that's sweet. But like Mississippi mud pie, that's technically a tart, then, isn't it? I don't know. It's one of those things. Is a hot dog a sandwich? I don't know. Cheesecake. That doesn't have sides. that's like one step beyond tart. Pumpkin pie. I've never tried pumpkin. I don't think I've eaten pumpkin. Does it? If you bring the biscuit up high enough. Honestly, the biscuit's my favourite bit, so I wouldn't mind that. That'd be quite nice. It'd probably crumble really easily, though, wouldn't it? You have to make it quite moist to stop it falling. Why are we talking about this? Yeah, so tomorrow, something creative, not sure what. Maybe if I'm in the mood for drawing. I haven't drawn all week. If I'm in the mood for drawing, we might do some proper drawings, or like the avatars or whatever for the characters in 16 symbols. Get a couple of little nice pictures for that. Because let's face it, the main streams are probably going to be focusing on trying to get this story in shape. So, yeah. So maybe we'll get some nice pictures done of that. Again, haven't drawn anything. I've spent the entire week working on Chaos Chess. It's pretty much there. Turns out, castling, pain in the arse. More like arseling. It's so many fiddly rules in chess. Little edge you have to cast in order to castle. The king can't have moved. The rook can't have moved. There has to be nothing in between them. You have to move 2 spaces, and the space that you start on and the space that you pass over has to not be in check. And it's like, oh, for God's sake, so many things to verify. All for a move that nobody will use. But other than that, it's almost entirely there. Chaos Chess is almost precisely functional. So yeah, it's all mostly UI from now on. You always hated castling as a rule. The thing I don't understand about it is the point of it is to give your king a little bit more agency, a kind of last-ditch attempt to run away, right? But if you can't do it when you're in check, what's the point? Like, if you can't do it in check and you can't do it through somewhere that's in check, it's just kind of eliminates the point. You already have to be the sort of person who can read 10 moves ahead to make any use of it, because you have to clear the way and make sure that no other enemy's pieces can get there. Having already spread your things out, it's like, oh god, I don't know. Also promotions. I have a post-it note here covered in things that I needed to implement into the game, and it's about 70% crossed out. So, I think probably the thing that I really should get up and running is online multiplayer, because at the moment it's local, which is less fun. Literally only people in competitions use it. It was used once as a story device in an episode of Monk. Yeah, that and promoting pawns, which I think should be a modifier. Modifier card, crossed it out. Look, tired, fatigue. I have many fatigue cards. They're all over the place. Even my friend who is a chess grandmaster doesn't rate it. You have a friend who is a chess grandmaster. That's... No, I can see that. Phil, you am same, yes. What do you say same? You're 5 times better than me, but... yeah, what have I got on my to-do list for the game is... castling check. Move cards for normal pieces because I forgot I didn't have any of those. So like if you want a piece to move like a queen does, I don't have one of those, so I can do that. Board edges and scaling, develop multiplier, custom settings presets, develop UI, better animations. Yeah, functionally speaking, it's pretty much entirely there. And you don't have to do any thinking because when you click on a piece, it shows you all of the spaces it can move to. He's won thousands in tournaments. He's like 18 now. Do you mean 18 years old or 18th ranked? No, we both went for walks. We're both the same. We went for a 10-mile walk through, well, I was going to say probably hilly landscape or rough landscape, but that was the reason I went for a walk, was to walk somewhere that wasn't perfectly flat. 18 years old. He's very smart. Oh, all right. You're excited to try it out. We are the same. We're not. There are many ways where I can point and go, look, this is good. Thus, we are not the same. I need to end. So, thank you for coming along. You can play that, yes. My aim is, once I've got it done, I'll stick it up on Itch.io or something for cheap. And everyone who's supporting me on Patreon can get it for free, because I haven't been drawing anything for the last week, so you deserve something. Yeah, I'm hoping this little hiatus away from drawing will make it so that when I pick up a pen, I don't feel like I want to just not do anything. Yeah. Fingers crossed. We'll find out tomorrow evening when we attempt to draw some stuff for 16 symbols. What a wonderful time to have started this project. Thank you everyone for coming along. Hope you had a wonderful time. Let's get some nice music. I like this music. I don't know, it feels like it fits this game. I think I played it as the outro music last time, but whatever. I like it. It's from Rayman. Yeah, have a good rest of your evening. You have a good rest of your evening as well. Mine will mainly involve changing bedding and having a shower. Because I don't know why I thought I should put a because at the end of that sentence, because it's no explanation that is particularly... Kiro, have a good rest of your day. I concur. Words. I'm sure there was something else I was going to say, but it's gone now. So I'm just going to shut up. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy yourselves. I'll see you around. Have a good evening and a good weekend, whatever remains. Yeah.